Hello, I'm Tim Nelson, President at Northwestern Michigan College, and I'm very pleased that we are able to be this year's sponsor for the Traverse City Area Chamber of Commerce Small Business Celebration. At NMC, we strive to provide our communities and our learners with the skills, the values, and experiences that will help them to create social and economic wealth during their lifetimes. No single entity in our community exemplifies these values more than those individuals who have created and operate small businesses. As someone who has run a small business, I know there is nothing small about them. These small businesses provide transformational change to our community. Today's honorees, the top 10 small businesses in our area, are run by dedicated people providing high-quality products and services. They contribute many things that make our region the vibrant and talented area it is today. On behalf of Northwestern Michigan College, I salute the Chamber, I salute our businesses for everything that they do to make our region vibrant. Thank you.
Priority Health has a strong investment in our Northern Michigan community, and we're invested in improving the health and lives of the members in the communities in which we serve. Health and wellness is a strong commitment to Priority Health, which is why we engage with the Chamber in several activities. I co-chair the Chamber Healthcare Committee, working with many small businesses in our region. We work to improve the health of lives of those employees. Employers know that health is a significant factor not only in employee satisfaction, in doing their job, but more importantly in living their lives. Happy, healthy employees means more productivity. Priority Health is involved with the Small Business Celebration because we believe that it's important to recognize the small businesses that lead our region. We also believe that it's important to give public recognition to those leaders and innovators in our area. Priority Health thanks the top 10 for their success and for their contribution in growing our community.
When the community invests in small businesses, it's supporting a friend, a neighbor. It means your dollar is staying here, encouraging the engines of job creation and businesses that make our region unique. The Small Business Celebration is a way for all of us to show our appreciation. This year, Hagerty Insurance is pledging its support by offering up to 40 hours of consulting services and matching up to $5,000 in community giving by this year's recipient. This collaboration makes opportunities possible across our region. Selecting this year's Small Business of the Year is an in-depth process. Judges for the celebration work tirelessly to determine which business deserves the prestigious award. The process begins with nominations in January. Next, the application step. In selecting the top 10, the judges review the application, plus meet with business owners during the candidate showcase. And the top 10 are recognized at Business After Hours. Judges meet with employees, assess goals and growth potential, and visit each business. The finalists talk about successes and failures, plus offer advice to other area businesses at the Top 10 Breakfast. After all the events, the Small Business of the Year is selected. Please join us as we recognize the 2014 Top 10 finalists. Bright Star Life Care of Northern Michigan, Captain's Quarters, Celtic Transport Logistics, Culver Meadows, Lock and Heath Golf Club, Mad Mike's Computer Service, Northwest Michigan Surgery Center, Oriana Natural Foods Market, Shorts Brewing Company, Williams & Bay Pumping Service. The Traverse City Area Chamber of Commerce, NMC, and Priority Health would like to thank you for your participation and your positive impact on our community.
Going for gold, being competitive, winning, making a profit. These are all the things that go through the minds of entrepreneurs and leadership teams in every great business on almost a daily basis. I think that I'm paid to be professionally paranoid on a daily basis because we have to worry about all of this stuff. But the best leaders and the best management teams come up with very simple solutions to help connect your business to what your goal is. And if there's a simple set of ideas that I'd love to share with you today, it's really these two concepts that, quite honestly, we've adapted from this book right here, which is Verne Harnish's Mastering the Rockefeller Habits. Verne Harnish's Mastering the Rockefeller Habits. And what the book talks a lot about is getting really intensely focused on those few things in your business that are really going to move the needle. Think of great businesses or think of great athletes. Think of some of the champions that have truly gone for the gold. Think of an Usain Bolt running the 100-meter dash in 9.58 seconds, or Paula Radcliffe running a marathon in 2 hours and 15 minutes. These people have, years and years of preparation, but when it really comes down to how they compete and how they deliver, they're focused on these very few critical numbers. So in the Rockefeller Habits, what Vern Harnish gets us to focus on, and what we've adapted at Hagerty, is you really have to have a set of critical numbers. Your critical numbers are those numbers, not all the things that we can now measure, because computers and systems and all the technology we have will just overwhelm us with the data about our business. But it's what are those one or two things that can really move the needle? What's our 9.58 seconds? What's our 2 hour and 15-minute marathon? Well, for us at Hagerty, for example, it's new client count. That's our critical number. We measure it daily, we look at it on a weekly basis, and we all talk about it constantly. Because not only do we have that focus, but then we have this whole concept of preparation, much like an athlete would, or some sort of winning team. And in the Rockefeller Habits, preparation is all about having the right kind of meeting rhythm. And in the Rockefeller Habits, the meeting rhythm is a daily huddle. Everybody in our business has a daily huddle in a small group, and they talk about what the critical numbers are. They talk about simply what they're going to be doing to deliver against the plan and against that critical number on a daily and weekly basis. We're not sitting there talking about, oh, I answered a bunch of emails today, or I took a bunch of phone calls, or I sat in a bunch of meetings. It's all we want to know is how you're doing against your critical numbers, because that's the focus that an athlete would have, and that's what winners do. And the other thing about that idea of preparation, if you think about an athlete, or you think about the great businesses, they have incredible personal discipline and team discipline to meet that way. You think about it, oh my gosh, a daily huddle, or a bunch of extra meetings, because very often we feel like we're overwhelmed with meetings. But I think if you learn to love the practice, there's a lot of studies around, the great masters of almost anything love to practice and love the preparation, not just the competition. It creates the foundation upon which you can win. So, for us, we call it the Hagerty Rhythm. We adapted it from the Rockefeller Habits, but that whole idea of focusing on the critical numbers, preparation to go out there and win, and doing it on a daily basis will get you ready to go out there and go for the gold, win, be the competition, and yes, you'll make more money at the end of the day.